What's going on, you guys? I'd like to welcome you guys to the channel. It's your boy Big Dog back with another one take review. And today I got one for Bel Air, the dramatic retelling of the Fresh Prince of Bel Air, which is my favorite TV show of all time. I think I've told y'all a million times already. Will Smith is like my hero, my favorite actor. So I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I went into this thing very, very skeptical, and it's a part of me just kind of like wanting to hate it. You know what I'm saying? If I'm just keeping it a bean, I'm like that ain't. I mean, whatever, I'll watch it or whatever. This ain't my Will Smith. This ain't my Fresh Prince, you know what I'm saying? But I just give it a chance. And I was putting it off until got a couple messages from some friends saying, like, bro, you should watch it, you know what I'm saying? Granted, I didn't even watch the trailer or anything before I watched the show today. So I like had like really no expectation other than to want to hate it. You feel me? I had seen no promotional material. I was like avoiding it just to spite it. You feel me? But end up watching it, and like before I was even halfway through the first episode, I was like, I was saying that's my boy right there, dog. I said they hate on my dog. I said, damn. I said, yeah, the show got me because it gets you pretty quick. Like, I overall like the I love hood shit. You know what I'm saying? I love like the hood element, and like they definitely put you in that position of where you really feel like, well, depending on where you come from, you really feel like, oh, you can relate to Will. You know what I'm saying? We're like, oh, nah, this my hood. You feel me? I'm finna stand up for it. And obviously, people, this gonna contain spoilers because the first three episodes. And like him getting into it, like him with the hoop session. It's like, man, bro, just call me out. We finna go pull up. You want to hoop? But then he started talking with the dough boys and stuff. I'm like, oh. So I get two bands if I win. If I don't win, I gotta start slanging for this dude. I'm like, man, me and my boy, we hoop. I don't care. I don't care what they out here doing. We finna bust his ass on this court. You heard me? So that whole situation, and it goes left, and it's technically Will's fault because Trey, who's definitely different from the Trey that we saw in like the sitcom, because played by Don Cheadle, he was more of the like the person who looked out for Will. And this one is just like, yeah, they just really good friends. Both of them in school doing their thing, both hooping and everything like that. But it seemed like Will was like more of the aggressor in this situation and like got Trey into some shit, which results in Trey getting shot, which was nuts. So Will's dealing with that in his mind. He has to, of course, get uprooted to Bel Air. I like the fact that him and Jazz would just ride. I don't know how Jazz gave him a ride because it couldn't have been an Uber. I don't know what he just like saw Jazz and him just kicked it like, hey man, I need to ride to Bel Air. You give me a ride over there? I got the address. Like I don't even know what that was about. Um, but yeah, and then we meet the new cast. Well, of course, we already met Jabari Banks, who plays Will, who's doing a great job. Got to give it to him. You know what I'm saying? I rock with him. You heard me? I ain't gonna even cap, bro. I rock with him. But we meet the new, Carlton, Ashley, Phil, Vi, uh, not Vi, what they do call her Vi, well, but Vivian. You know what I'm saying? We meet everybody, and we get to see like kind of like the same feeling that we got. Like I said, on a dramatic level, you know what I'm saying. And I think the girl's name is what's his name, Coco Banks. Oh, Coco Jones, who plays Hillary. I mixed both names together. Uh, she's really good as Hillary, and I like the storyline that they have going with her and like her dynamic with Aunt Viv, because I think there's like a generational gap between the two, and they have different views about different things and the dreams and like trying to get those dreams accomplished. I just like that whole thing. I'm just like, okay, this actually works for these two. This is like a different storyline. Like Hillary isn't like as superficial as she was in isn't in as she was Jesus Christ as she was in the other one. I like how she seems to be really caring and like up on her shit. Carlton a bitch. Oh man, he a bitch, bro. But I know probably by the end of the series, depending on how long this thing goes, he'll end up being one of my favorite characters because that's what the whole thing that Will brought to this family. You know what I'm saying? He made them, you know, he changed them and they changed him. You feel me? And they all got a better understanding. And we see that earlier with like Uncle Phil. Uncle Phil kind of like, not distant from him, but like don't think it's a good idea. And then Will being himself, like, helps on his Uncle Phil a lot. Then they just start having conversations about just life and just stuff Will's dealing with. They got PTSD from, his whole time of getting locked up, doing the back to the car seat. back of the police car. You know what I'm saying? How they treated him, and like this guy's Weir's getting framed for shit. Now the weird storyline, kind of a weird storyline, is the fact that like Carlton was with Lisa. Uh, I personally, I don't mind Carlton used to be with Lisa, but I wish Lisa wasn't as big of a love interest this early. I'm not gonna lie, I wanted to see my boy Will be that player, man. Yeah, I wanted. And then granted, we on 3 episodes in, so we don't know what's gonna happen because like the whole dynamic with him and Lisa is still kind of sketchy because that is Carlton's ex girl. But granted, they ain't like he hung with Carlton too much, so it's a weird. Just like, and then Carlton always like on his case, don't push my boy in the pool. My boy can't swim. I would have got out and whooped Carlton ass too. I can't swim. I'm literally I can't swim. So if a motherfucker push me in the pool and somebody has to save me, I get out that pool, bitch. I am being your ass. You hear me? I don't give a cousin or no cousin. Bitch, you got to feel me, man. Yeah, I'm whooping Connor, Craig, Chad, Brad, all of them. I don't give a damn. Well, nobody gonna stop me whooping cars and ass up and down that damn big ass fucking house. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I'm just really enjoying. I'm enjoying Will on the basketball team. The scene where he he turned the jacket inside out. I was just like, yeah, yeah. There was a couple other little things though that the shows do was like slipping up on, and I think it was like editing problems where there were times where even like the scene when he fell in the pool, like he had on the Jordan 7s, and then they cut to him in the water. He had on the ones, and then they cut to him again in the water. He got on the 7s again. He just kept going back between the Jordan 1s and 7s. I'm like, okay, I noticed that. And then even at the basketball game, I think during the last play, they called a timeout. Looked at the score. I think the score was I want to say 50. The score was 55-58, and then they cut back to him in the timeout, and then they like, okay, good. And then they leave it out timeout, and it's like 58-60. Ready for the last play. I'm like, okay, y'all should have just had it 58-60 and just showed that same screen twice. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, then even during the last shot, they still had some clock timing issues. So it's just a couple like little editing things and just like little stuff like that I wish they were like, somebody don't say was supposed to notice that, or I think I can't think of the person's name who's supposed to be on duty of that, or even when you're editing and re-watching the episode, like that's stuff you have to, then you have to see before you put out there. So that was like a little slip up that I wasn't too happy about. But the show has a lot of promise, and I can't. I will be reviewing this every week. Not gonna lie to y'all, I will every Sunday. Uh, it's got a slot, and that's crazy because like what Demon Slayer and Attack on Titan are over with now. So, what Demon Slayer over with now. So this is gonna take another show I have on Sundays to talk about. So I'm truly invested. I can't wait to see more from all of these different characters. Some of them that we ain't, like I said, some of them we haven't really seen much of. The storyline with Carson seems to be building pretty big because I think that's probably one of the most important ones. But I think before this season over, him and Carson gonna have that brotherly moment that's gonna change the course of things. Because like the course of things are already changed since Will is set foot here, and also now the dope boy know where Will is at. I'm like, well, I'm looking at that like, okay, he want his lick back that bad. Will did put a gun on him, but I'm like, I know like, okay, I'm gonna get my lick back, but like Will never shot him. Will shot in the air, then put a gun on him, just like get off my friend. So if he travels all the way to Bel Air for that, now we'll come back to Philly and he try to get a lick back. That's one thing, but traveling to Bel Air to get a lick back, that kind of to me that seems like a stretch. So I don't know. I'm interested to see what they're gonna do with that storyline. You know what I'm saying? But hey, first 3 episodes, they're a success. The show has made me a believer. I give you that. Uh, I really enjoyed it. So if you checked it out or haven't checked it out and just so happen to didn't mind getting spoiled by the first 3 episodes, and I encourage you to watch it. Go watch it, then go back and let me know what you thought about it down in the comments, man. Hit that like button, subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching the vid. Hope you guys staying safe, and your boy catch up with y'all later.